Let me just pass this on my camera here. I realize my camera is so foggy. Grand rising, beautiful souls. Yeah, there we go. I didn't realize the camera was so foggy. Grand rising, beautiful souls. I am infinite elevation, consciously keeping high vibrational love frequencies alive on the planet abundantly. Because we real G's know elevation is the way to grow exponentially, abundantly. Can you feel me? Now let's get into this. Now today, let's talk about how to return goodness unto those who have been sincere to you, right? And I have wrote a little something now to show you that goodness can be a good thing, and it can be something that can be taken for granted. So let me just read this out to you today, beautiful souls. Return goodness unto others who have been good to you or to us. But don't let goodness be taken for granted for goodness sake, you know. So let's dive deep into this, And I was privy to experience something along that line yesterday, where I assisted one of my neighbors with a device that I had here that he was interested in, and when we put up the device, it wasn't working well now, but it was still parts of it was still functioning, and I decided, look, it already open and already functioning, so I'll give him a half price off for the device because I was selling it to him for the full price. But since that it wasn't functioning fully and he was still interested in it, I decided to give him a half price off of this device that he was interested in, and this goodness come from in my heart because I know, if somewhere down the road it started to fully function, then it will benefit him. So I said to him, when I gave it to him, I'll give you a half price, but if it starts to function in the way it's supposed to function, then you pay me full price. And he said, no problem, But either way, I decided within myself, I'm going to let it slide because this person has helped me in past instances. So I'll go back to 2023 where, he helped me in a way where I could have credit from his mini parlor, At the time, I wasn't as abundant as I am now. And, he facilitated me with crediting the items from his parlor, and it made me feel some type of way yesterday. Like, you know what? I want to give him a blessing because I haven't given him a blessing for those things that he allowed me to have in my life and, had patience to wait for me to pay for them, But nevertheless, I gave him the blessing with a sincere heart. And we negotiated, well, at least I negotiated sincerely, And, when I told him if the device started to work properly, that he will have to pay the other half, I felt in his energy that he felt as though as I owed him this device, regardless if it start to function and he don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it, Like I said, it's nothing on me to lose it, because I already make up in my mind, hey, it's XYZ back then in 2023 and it helped me a lot now. But you know, the feeling I got from him wasn't sincere, no. It wasn't in a space of, even if it started to work, I would still reach out to you to give it the other half of the money, which, as I say, I already made up my mind to separate myself from it now, but nevertheless, I leave it hanging in the air, and I went about my business and stuff. And later on in the evening, I was passing in that same area, and I was actually sold another device to somebody else who was interested in the same device that he had at full cost, and made my profit. And while sitting there, we were having a little issue with getting it up and running on his device. And I turned to the person who I sold the device for half price earlier on and said to him, let me see if it's working on your device. And he made a big excuse. He was like, nah. That thing down in the back, and I know I'm not prepared to go in the back for it, and I only really want it for what it is right now and all these different things. And I said to and inside of me lit up, like literally lit up, Hi, Star Luna Black. Thank you very much. I'm sure you are beautiful too. And when I saw his reaction, the way he turned his face, the way he looked away, the way his body tensed up, like, I'm not gonna give it the other half, even if it's working, I saw him for what it is, for what he is. Even though he was good to me back then, I saw him for who and what he is in this present moment. Because let me tell you something. People be putting on a show and acting as if they're sincere when really they just want to milk off your energy, There was a point in time that he said something to me, and it actually surfaced right now, that people who have credited it from his parlor, when they paying back, he has put $1 on everything. So I'm now saying to myself, well, probably when I was being credited at the time, I was paying more than what I was supposed to actually pay. So it's now starting to surface to the truth of who this person is in front of my face. It's just about greed and insincerity. There's no goodness in him. It's just fake. It's just a show, And I will say this to you, baby, beautiful souls, when you have people like that and they show the true self, it's time to walk, time to let go, And I made a decision yesterday to not have any more interactions with this person, without saying a word. I just going to take myself and walk away, and that will be the end of what I thought was goodness now, But the upside, gratitude, Star Luna Black, I appreciate it. The subscription is really not for me to gain anything from YouTube, but it is for me to have these messages spread out to the world, to go through the algorithm. So the more everybody tap the subscription button, the more everybody like the messages that has been brought to you, is the more it's spread out. That's my concern, but I am grateful for the subscription. But nevertheless, I saw it for what it is, and I really said to myself, you know what, Emma, yeah, enough is enough. We're not living in that reality anymore, I have let go of that reality a long time ago, and I'm not gonna have that reality creep back in my life anymore. And it's not hard for me to lose anyone. I don't give a flying fuck if anyone goes out of my life. Who come to stay, stay. Who come to go, go. It doesn't matter to me anymore. And this is the downside of returning goodness to others, because you're so sincere in your heart that you don't look for anything. Even if he did show up with us and come to say to me, look, it working, and the other part of the device working, I already let it go inside of here. I was saying, well, you know what, it's okay, because of what occurred in 2023. But now that we have progressed forward, and we see how people can put on fake personas and live in greedy states now, because we're not like that. We don't even think for things to be a thing to receive now. We always living in our hearts as in, okay, I'm here to serve somebody or to help somebody with something now, at the present moment, and it's nothing for us. I tell people, I do things for people, and I don't look back. I don't look back because the universe is always blessing me in ways, and I don't do it because I want to receive a blessing from the universe. You understand? I do it from my heart without even having to think about the comeback or the blessing returning onto me, because I live my life openly. I've surrendered my whole entire life to the universe, so I know to myself what is for me will always be for me. So being a blessing unto others or returning goodness unto others is nothing for me. But to see that how some people are not like that, and because you can feel into their energy, you don't go forward. And for me, I had to put myself in the lesson. This is me. I like to challenge myself. I throw myself in the lesson, because my feelings will give me an accurate answer, but I like to go through the phase now, because on the onset I felt it the first time we met and we had a negotiation. But in the evening now, the universe take me and carry me back down the road for the walk to see the lesson to learn from what was being hidden. The hidden agenda of what it is was going on within him that he was feeling up, but I was feeling within. And I say to you today, beautiful souls, don't let goodness be taken for granted for goodness sake. At the end of the day, once we remain true and authentic and sincere and loving and nurturing in our hearts, that is all that matters, And now that we can discern these people and love them from a distance and keep moving forward with the goodness in our hearts unto ourselves, I say to you, let go instantly. These days I just let go. I walk in a path, the minute that it's not aligned to me, I let go. If it's negative, I let go. If it's fake, I let go. I want nothing to do with these people, because you know why? They try to keep us in a lower vibrational state. And I don't have time for that. So I let go for goodness sake. Yeah. And you guys will too, because you're listening to this and you know this is true. But the upside of being of returning goodness to people who are sincere to you is this. Grand Rising, Vernon. Oh, Grand Rising to my beautiful friend. Yes. And I can tell you the upside of returning goodness to others who have been sincere to you is this. They project the same onto you. Now, I have a couple neighbors who are very, very, very good. And I mean, sincerely good to me. You know, they will see me on the road. They will ask me for this. They will give me a lift. They will, and it's nothing. It's nothing. They're not looking for anything, There's one that have me occupying one of her refrigerators that she has about 3 refrigerators, 2 functioning and a deep freeze, but she has me occupying a refrigerator on a shelf in her space now. So because my refrigerator is no longer with me, and I don't have a lot of items to put in a fridge now because I eat more fruits and vegetables now, and I don't eat them. I don't buy things. I don't buy it and keep it in the fridge for long, for prolonged periods. When I buy vegetables every week, I consume all my fruits and vegetables during the week until I purchase it. If I have to purchase vegetables again, I purchase it again. But it's only for a short period of time because I don't like food to spoil on me, and I don't like food to be, how to say this, not organically fresh now, or close to not being organically fresh. So I have neighbors who are sincere to me. She doesn't ask me to pay a bill or to contribute to just for a shelf or what. No, I have neighbors who just love me just as I am, and are sincere with their goodness unto me, and I return that unto them. And it's nothing for me. There's one who asked me a couple of weeks and she knows that I collect dry coconuts and stuff, and at the point in time I didn't even have dry coconuts. She asked me for one and I didn't have dry coconuts to give her one at the time that she asked me. But when I left that conversation with her, I went to another neighbor who is good to me, and he gave me dry coconuts and I gave her one of it. So you see, this is how goodness work in sincerity, rather than have somebody just faking it and literally just waiting to suck from your energy, hiding their hidden agendas, I can tell you this, the item I sold this individual for was $150. And I gave him it at a half price at $75. And, I'm pretty much sure if I go and ask him if the device works, and he will tell me something else so that he don't have to spend that extra $75, which is nothing to me. Because as I say, I don't lose anything. No. They just lose it, not me. And he just lost somebody who is sincere, authentic, and good to him, and he can't ever get my energy to accommodate him in any way at all because he insincere, he fake, and I dislike fake people. If you know me, I dislike fake people, and I stay away from fake people. You just have to show me yourself once, and that is it. I'm gone, and you will think, where all this goodness gone from you? Because when I turn my back, that's it. And he has allowed me to turn my back today. Yeah. So I say to you today, and don't be hesitant to do it. No. I am not hesitant to turning my back on anyone that who doesn't reciprocate the same energy that I give. So I say to you today, beautiful souls, because our beautiful is a magnitude that will always reflect back onto us the goodness we have into ourselves now. But don't be like Emma here in the past, who was always taking her goodness and giving it away and have it be taken for granted for goodness sake. No, I learned my lessons with that, and because these lessons try to pop up in my life again, well, I have the solution for that. To walk away, leave everything behind and walk away and let everything go in the direction that they live their life in now. Because mine, too beautiful, too filled with peace, too filled with love, too filled with authenticity for me to continue to give my goodness away to people who don't appreciate it and reciprocate the same. So this is my message to you today, beautiful souls. Return goodness unto those who have been sincere to you, but don't let goodness be taken for granted for goodness sake unto you. We ain't having that, and Father, Mother, God, Source, Universe, whatever you call our energy, because we are kings of queens, and we most high, we are a fragment of the all. And let me tell you something. If it's one thing humanity must know, is that God, our Father, Mother, God, cannot be taken for granted, and will turn its back onto people, places, situations that not in alignment with the truth of who the Most High is, and leave people, places, and situations to fall in the pit that they dig for others. For them to learn the lesson for suffering unto others. I hope this was helpful to some of you today to live in your goodness for goodness sake unto those who are sincere with you, and for those who are insincere to you, don't let your goodness be taken for granted for goodness sake. I am Infinite Elevation, consciously keeping high vibrational love frequencies alive on the planet abundantly. Because we real G's, yes, we real gods, the real ones, the ones who are sincere to the creation that is guiding your life intuitively. No, elevation is the way to grow. And when I mean elevation is the way to grow, see things for what it is and leave it alone. Yeah, that's the state of consciousness we are on this planet right now. You understand? Because not everyone deserves our beauty, our energy, our love, our authenticity. Because if you can think about it deeply, you know that Father, Mother, God, the King and the Queen of the universe does not take disrespect from children or creation that disrespects the laws, the cosmic laws of the universe and the laws of nature. It is already in a state of separating itself in its 5D conscious state, which is really, really far out from the 3D collective. You know? See how far that is? Kinds of coming my camera real far out now. It's actually speeding up and leaving behind those who are not in alignment to face the self, you know, because of the way they live with themselves and reflection and other human beings. Now it's a reflection of the self, you know, the way they live with other human beings. So I say to you today, beautiful souls, as we move forward and grow exponentially, living your truth authentically, because that's how we co-create and manifest and live beautiful in reality. I am Infinite Elevation. Do have a beautiful, spectacular, awesome, magical, wonderful, amazing day. Just as you are, filled with the beauty in your heart and projecting it in mindfully in every way. Staying true to the goodness and sincerity of who you are and having that reflect back into your life and be discerning of those who don't deserve that in their life. To have a beautiful, spectacular, wonderful, magical, amazing day filled with blessings, miracles, and breakthroughs for your life in every way. I love all of you. High vibrational. Woo! 5D New Earth Stars. I love all of you. Bye now. Have a beautiful Sunday.